I can't help but just pour my drink. Cause it be talking to a nigga. Pay me, nigga, I'm faded. Nigga, I feel like 25 babies. Skunk, drunk, looking like a rapper fashion. Why you gotta leave me? We was like forever. Life is so confusing. Fuck it, take it. Outside niggas always stuffing the view. Southside niggas always keeping it dead. 4-5 trick, give you something to do.
Willie B checking in for duty. We got a new drop. I really like this guy. One of my favorites. He goes by the name of Isaiah Rashad. He hails from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Basically raised by his mom. You know, she was a hairdresser. This is like the hood story right here. He went to Middle Tennessee State University. He kind of had a similar story to a lot of rappers. You know, somebody heard him, a friend of his in the neighborhood. He started recording them for free. And then he bounced around to different studios. He started just getting industry attention, started getting industry friends from recording all over the place. He would just, you know, give his songs out. He'd give them to different people. It ended up getting him a tour with Juicy J and Joey Badass in 2012. He ran into a production team called Digiphonics. They introduced him to Top Dawg. Top Dawg takes a liking to him. In 2013, after a little holdout, they signed Isaiah Rashad to the TDE clique. 2014, he puts out the Sylvia demo, his first debut album. 2016 rolls around and he drops his second album, which is called The Sun's Tirade. And that allowed him to do his first US headlining tour. That kind of just runs us right into today. The album we're covering that just dropped. It's called The House is Burning. Released under Top Dawg Entertainment and Warner. I'm really excited about Isaiah. I've watched this guy's career from the beginning because when TDE came out with a new guy, I was like, ooh, you gotta have the right person for their texture. And I'll be damned if Isaiah wasn't already the best choice, in my personal opinion. And it feels like an intro too. I'm glad that he made the intro record. Like, it's not really like a song structure. It's like an intro. Good to hear this. This sounds good. Smooth way to get us into it. And then it just kind of give you those sporadic thoughts of Isaiah.
Came out bustin', came out poppin', came out fucking on your cousin. I do all these blueses, wizard, then they daddy, but you never.
I like the energy of this. I like the hook on it. You know what I mean? He know when he get on a record with Lil Uzi Vert, you got to do some up-tempo, repetitive shit. And it seemed like Lil Uzi might have got him because Zaya tried to ease up off of it and kind of let it be. He didn't want to come on and kill this joint and make Uzi Vert have to go in some crazy lane. He wanted it to still be fun. It's interesting to hear them two together. I never heard this pairing.
We work to work, you late to work, I holla and they send it.
Sound like you got a Project Pat sample in there. And this is what I know Isaiah for. I needed a slap like this. I'd been mad if he'd have put out a new album and didn't give me one of these. Like, I appreciate this. And he don't even have to do a whole album of slaps like this, but at least give a nigga one of those per album and I'm good.
Fucker skating home, chill pill, got me up again, I make the draw. Last year you was my bitch, now you my baby girl. Last year you was my bitch, now you my baby girl. I'm a cold piece of work, whipping up the surf, what was for dessert?
This is my second time hearing this because this is the single. They got a music video for this one, but the video always sells a song. And listening to this without the video is still hard. I fucking love Duke Deuce. I mean, to me, one of the hardest spitters right now out of Memphis. And every song crank. He just got it. He knows the sauce of crank.
Everything, it's a little better when it's a little louder. I'm pulling up on your side black, but they know my car. Looking at me like he was take photos with a telescope. But you been running with the things I know. Only go live on Periscope.
You gotta love this. You gotta love this vibe, man. It's got the island vibes, and then you got the jigginess of fucking Smino coming in, where he's like just this new. It's like a new age Maxwell that could rap. You know, I mean, that can rap better than most rappers. He's just a super talent. So you get him on any song, that shit gonna have some flavor and twang to it that you didn't expect.
Yeah, okay, you call me pass in my brand new whip. Baby, meet me in the scope. If I'm gone, don't trip. Baby, bring it back to strong. Up the back, hits, baby.
It's almost like a slow down Bone Thugs and Harmony type of flow that he brings to his shit, which is uniquely him, man. Nobody really finds that space right there, but he does a lot. Other niggas kind of they fade into it, in and out of it, but he hones in, man. This takes you back to old Isaiah again, which I love it. Like I told you, if he did a whole album of just those, it'll work. But he knows to switch it up. I like the concept of this. You know, people always, yeah, I smoke weed on this show. He's just saying we're all herb. You know, and in a sense, we really are. You know, you think of us, you know, when you die and how we decompose. We talk about your physical, not necessarily the spirit. But what you are, what you see right now, this bag of bones in front of you, it's gonna be in the dirt. You know, it's gonna be more fertilizer for people to grow some more weed on, bruh. And there's no way you smoking weed listening to this song and say it's whack. It's like the perfect weed vibes.
One of them bitches gon' tease like we was on stage, we was on porches. I got a little pig, I got a little horse, I got a little fortress. I was just having them days, they just a wig, and I hit Porsche.
In the way they just let that bass ride out, it's an art to doing that. Everybody can't do that. You got to know what the fuck you doing to make this. That's why I know whoever produced this is they're heady motherfuckers, man. Because the sonics on this motherfucker. Cause I'm gonna listen to it different than y'all gonna listen to. Y'all just gonna be caught in the groove, but I can hear that shit. I'm like, that is crazy.
On the face, on the fat and the dedication. Smoking on the film yesterday. Please don't kill my night out. Please don't kill nobody up in here.
Some old school down south beats. Like I heard this beat on a Field Mob album back in the day type shit. Like I've heard this beat before. It's dope though. Like I mean, it's definitely dope. It's just not new.
I was stripping, you was stripping, little paddock. But my bitch eat me up when I'm driving. And I sweat, it's a shoot, not a rain. And I had a nightmare last night that I wasn't counting on.
This my shit, bruh. This might be the hardest song to me personally, off just some super Isaiah fan shit. This is my shit from this joint. People are fucking talented, bro. And when I hear this shit, I'm like, fuck, this is dope. In the video, that Tupac vibe mixed with tip drill type of video, bro. He tapped in.
Hey, so say you ain't got nothing to live for, so you ain't got nothing to lose. Hey, yeah. So say you ain't got nothing to live for, so you ain't got nothing to lose. Yeah.
You know, when I start to get jealous, you got some good shit going on. Crack alert.
Dirty nigga got soul like inside. Snuck 2 pounds on the inside. Hey, trapping out the map call. Hey, serving at the Chevron. Little nigga.
The placement of this individual song is amazing because, like, it's at a point where you do want something a little different, right? Because just like our sped up fucking nobody has patience ass time. If you're listening to it cohesively, this comes in at the perfect time where you get this different flow, this different person on his vibes, you know. And
Excited, you ain't worth my time, can't get you off of my mind, can't risk. Little did I give it all, that you move in silence, did all your dirty in private.
thank you for putting SZA on there. SZA's another person. Don't forget she a part of that TDE crew too. That mean crew. That's why I say it's my favorite. I don't know a better one. And she come off on your ass. She steals the show. It's not about Isaiah Rashad. He starts it off just to get you going, but he's cool. I love it. But SZA.
Who's that fucking with my conscience? Who's that creeping in my window? Who's that fucking with my conscience?
I really like the flow he give you on here because he flashed this flow in the last album for my nerd hip hop heads. It's dope. It's not the hardest on here. He's already gave you what you needed.
Before, sparkle up your pinky toe. Hey baby, I have no reason to stay, baby. My dream too big for this city. In Myrtle Beach ain't vacation. I can't go far as Nevada. See, I only seen Vegas.
I really like this ending song too, cause you're getting Zaya just spitting, and this is like vintage. What I know him as, just opening up, bleeding, giving you just witty bars. Album scored a 60. Bass level, A, classic. You know, he's due for a classic though. He definitely was due for a classic, because I already feel like he put out a classic mixtape. So for him to do it on the album level now, it only makes sense. 13 out of 16 of these songs are like kind of must listen to. Shout out to Isaiah Rashad, dog. Yo, get you some gear, man. Get laced up, get dope for the end of this summer. Dave Bots did it. He gonna get you straight. And remember, you can check this out over at blessedthings.com also. So get over there quickly. And look, man, that's it. I'm out. Let's get this week going.